Hey guys, it's Marsman here, and welcome to episode 13 of the Dark Souls 2 Fast playthrough. Um, this one's going to be a little bit different, longer, because there's a lot of stuff that's not sped up, because there's a lot of technical stuff in this episode. This whole area has a few tricks and hidden secrets and stuff, so I'm popping my souls right now just because I finished the Covetous Demon fight and I wanted to go back to Majula and level up. So that's what's going on. But after that, there'll be a big pause of having it at regular time, just so I can talk through the whole area and give you all the tips, because there's a lot of people I've noticed. The first week I played on PC, I was in this area, the Earthen Peak and all that, and a lot of people that I summoned into my world, or I got summoned into their world, sorry, they didn't know about certain mechanics. And I remember I was being summoned because we were in the Sunbro Covenant. I was being summoned, and so was another guy, and we were always being summoned together to defeat the boss coming up, Mytha. And we were trying to teach all the newcomers how to do two certain tricks, which I'll mention here in a minute. One, to open a hidden wall. Apparently people did not know about hidden walls up to this point, which I think I've opened 2 or 3 so far, and there have been more than that. They didn't know to tap the action button on the walls, which I found quite amazing. And they could not understand how to burn the windmill, which we had to literally go light our torches for them, walk over to the windmill, point, all that stuff, and it was really difficult without being able to talk to anyone, with just pointing and actions and kind of recreate my action. Now, we got a lot of people to burn the windmill, but we didn't really get people opening the shortcut. And this happened with about 7 to 8 different people. But here it is, slowed down, back to normal speed. All you gotta do is light this thing after you clear those few enemies, and walk up here. And if you light this, what it'll do, and I mentioned a tip in the previous episode, it'll get rid of the poison pools on the ground everywhere, except for the one where you can kind of fall into the dark abyss and die. But it gets rid of the poison pools on the ground, which allows you to get to Mytha directly if you're not doing the route I'm doing, but I'm doing it a little bit differently, and you'll kind of see why. The other thing you want to do here, which is optional, if you're playing this in a different way or a different order that I am, this guy is really helpful because he will sell you a ladder to go all the way down the big well or big hole in Majula. It'll cost, I think, 12,000 souls if I'm right, which is a bit cheaper than the cat ring, but then you have to spend 2,000 souls here to actually get him to whatever, put the ladder down for you. So that's kind of a thing, I suppose, that you have to decide whether or not you want to do it. But his ladder is really helpful, and if you don't want the cat ring, you can wait till you have this guy. Now, something I screwed up in the past was I didn't get throwing knives, and I have to have some throwing knives here because there's a nice little strategy that you can do. So I'm going to travel back to Majula, get some throwing knives, and actually do things that way, because it's a little bit easier to attack some of these enemies with some throwing knives. So I just killed that guy to get a couple extra souls, because I honestly only need 3 to 4 throwing knives. I'll buy 5, I'm sure. I think that's what I get anyways, just to be covered. But this works with 2 if you get it right, if not 3 if you totally mess up, which I think that's what I do in this playthrough. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to use all 5, but I'm just making sure I have enough souls to buy the throwing knives needed. And that's a little trick to get by a area that's a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. But just it's kind of a corridor with a bunch of fire, and you guys will see once we get there. I'm assuming that everyone here has already played the game, but surely there will be some newcomers as well, so this is not spoiling, but kind of spoiling at the same time, but I'm sorry, you'll get to see it anyways. So going back to the bonfire, we don't have to kill anything, we don't have to worry about any enemies or anything like that, because you can go straight up there and sneak past that guy. This guy won't aggro either if you go up the ladder. Watch out, there's a pressure plate there, by the way, and you could get killed if you're not paying attention. And all you do is come here with a couple throwing knives, and you get rid of these desert sorceresses, or I think that's what they're called. Anyways, you'll see once they start attacking. See, I missed that one, and or I didn't miss her, but I didn't attack her early enough. You should probably attack the one on the right first. And she'll hit the pots, then you attack the one on the left and she hits the pots, and the poison just kills them. And that's a lot easier than trying to run in there and killing them, trust me. Take my word on that. Now I'm going to kill this one too, it's completely optional. I just really wanted her top. If I could have gotten the drop, though, that's the favorite armor of the game. And right there, you see where that summon sign is? That's a pool of poison, and that's why we did the windmill, although we don't need to. Watch out for this guy, he's pretty tough. One of the tougher NPCs in the game, and I was just killing him. Otherwise, I would have gone directly to the boss, but I was just killing him so I could show you that there is a hidden bonfire right here. On the other side, there is a hidden chest as well, completely, exactly parallel to the other side. But this is what I do, so I don't need to burn the poison. But this is basically, I drop down there, they attack, and then you can go straight through the gate and fight Mytha, Baneful Queen. So very easy boss fight. Doesn't take a lot, just a little bit of dodging of the magic and a little bit of baiting some attacks. I got hit by the tail there, unfortunately, but she doesn't have a ton of attacks that'll really like get to you. So heal when you can. There's lots of time between attacks. She has one grab attack that does a whole bunch of damage and actually poisons you, and that one is really deadly. So you want to make sure you kind of take your time and don't fall into that attack, because it's like I said, it's really deadly. So two-hand, hit her a couple times and back off, let her plunge at you or whatever need be, and then you can attack over and over again. And it's very, very simple, short fight. Watch for the tails like that, and really, yeah, that's the grab that you want to make sure you avoid. I mean, Mytha done, just like that. But yeah, I'm about to do the soul bosses, the great soul bosses next. So I hope you guys are hyped for that. I just use the soul on the elevator while I'm going down, so I can go to Majula and do that. Save a little bit of time. It's those little things that save time that's really going to improve the run, even if just by 5-10 seconds. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. This is the last one before we go tackle all the great Lord Souls and everything, so I hope it's been good. So I want to say thank you for watching. If you like the video, leave a like, a comment. If not, leave a dislike and comment. Really, all the criticism I can get here is really appreciated. And the best thing you can do is just share the video if you find it helpful in any way. The more people that see it, the better it is for me. The more motivated I stay into kind of doing higher quality videos and putting more time into this and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, because I really am. So thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Bye.